Eyes up here, mister. I'm very excited. You know why? Why, Craig? I'll tell you why, gay imaginary sidekick. Wasn't Paul McCartney good on Dave? Oh, that was great. Yes. That was great. I mean, I just watched it live, because we're live and they're live. What's interesting about Dave, when he's live in New York, it's still light. That's the power of Dave. He can go on at 11:30 at night and it's light outside. I go on at 12:30 at night and it's blue outside. Anyway, I thought Paul McCartney was fantastic. Do we have a picture of Paul from his... There he is. Do you know the worst thing? We've been doing that for years. You know the reason we keep doing this, by the way? It was once about... In the first year of the show, this show got a terrible review from the Los Angeles Times newspaper. A newspaper is a thing that they used to have before blogs. And they gave the show a terrible review, and it said... the reviewer said, and I remember the quote, said, without any apparent irony, he shows a picture of Angela Lansbury and says it's Paul McCartney, and he's done it 3 or 4 times. So for the next 4 years, I showed it once a week. For 4 years. Some weeks it was every night. I'm still here. Where are you, Los Angeles Times? That's the only reason I did it. That's the only reason I did it. I don't think Paul McCartney looks like Angela Lansbury. I do. He really looks like... Anyway... The worst thing was I was at the Grammys this year and I had to present a Grammy, and I walked out there at the Grammys and they were all out there and Paul McCartney was there. Paul McCartney! Sir Paul McCartney, a hero of mine. And I walk out and he's sitting right there and I'm thinking, oh, God, that's a bit of murder. I wanted to say it, but I didn't say it, and I was just like, oh, no. And I kept thinking, he does look like a bit like Paul McCartney, like Angela Lansbury. And then I could see him looking at me, and he was going like this. He was looking at me, and I was thinking, he thinks I'm a douche. He knows about it, and he thinks I'm a douche. Paul McCartney, a Beatle, hates me. But it was worth it to get to the Los Angeles Times.
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you've got the Sandman at your door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Hey, look at you! Look at it! Everybody, welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I am your host, TV's Great Norman. Please stop now. All right, now. Please. All right, thank you. Thank you. That's enough. Really, honestly, that's enough. Thank you. I think it was enough when I spotted the lady in the front row going... looking phony to me. This is a great day for America, everybody. Great day. Yes, it is. Oh, it is a great day. Yes. I tell you why it's a great day. This is the day I wait for all year. This is a real day. I'm not making it up. Today is Cow Appreciation Day. So I had a hamburger for my dinner. And it was delicious. So thanks, cows. I Do you know that Ukraine has banned the movie Bruno? What? Yeah. I'm my own gay sidekick. What? I'm telling you. No, they've banned the movie Bruno. They say it's full of nudity and gay sex, but there's some things in it they don't like. And Oprah Winfrey has again topped the list of the Forbes most influential women in the media. Second place, Ryan Seacrest. Now, it's a late night joke. You gotta throw one every now and again. Oh, yeah. Do we have any music for that? Bing, boom. Yeah. What? Yeah. Do you know what I'm very excited about this weekend? Yeah, you bet. Cow Appreciation Weekend? No! This weekend is the 10th anniversary of SpongeBob SquarePants. Hooray! Yes! I love that little yellow guy. Now, I actually appear on SpongeBob's big anniversary special. I'm really in it. I don't know when it's on, but I'm really in it. I really am. I play a character called Sponge Craig Wet Pants or something. I've seen SpongeBob SquarePants out at the Hollywood parties. He's a mess. It's gone to his head, he gets wasted, he lets other people use him to clean up spilled drinks. And he's not as absorbent as he used to be. You know, eventually he'll be eclipsed by a younger, hotter Sponge. I don't know who that is. ShamWow Bike Pants or something. ShamWow Bike Pants! If you don't know SpongeBob SquarePants, it's about a little guy who wears square pants. He's a sponge. He lives in a pineapple under the sea. He has a pet snail who meows. It all makes sense if you're... SpongeBob! Patrick! SpongeBob, he's a guy who lives underwater. He's a hero to stoners. Do we have a picture of a guy who lives underwater who's a hero to stoners? There you are. I know. That wasn't SpongeBob. Or was it? Now, the town where SpongeBob lives is called Bikini Bottom. It's, and do your own joke. And it's near a place called Goo Lagoon. By the way, Goo Lagoon is the name of a bar up on Hollywood Boulevard. Tell them I sent you, they'll fill your chum bucket. Now, that was a bit rude even for me, wasn't it? Anyway, there's also a squirrel on SpongeBob called Sandy Cheeks. I get that sometimes when I've been to the beach. Anyway, Sandy Cheeks is the squirrel who lives in a dome made of underwear and wears a helmet. See, this is where they lose me. I can't keep going with this. But President Obama recently said that SpongeBob was his favourite cartoon. He loves to watch that silly little guy run around and say crazy stuff and annoy everyone. It reminds him of Joe Biden. But SpongeBob's success has opened up things for weird cartoons. Now you get the Squidbillies, that's very weird, the Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I don't even know what that's about. And I have taken a lot of drugs, mister. And I'm watching the Aqua Teen, I'm like, nope, that's... Then there's another popular show called The Angry Beavers, which is very unrealistic. Beavers are very cheerful in the wild. Any beaver I've come across has been delightful. Now, there's a long tradition of cartoons that are popular with the stoners. When I moved to America, when I first moved here, Beavis and Butthead, everybody loved the Beavis and Butthead. People thought Beavis and Butthead, it was the end of civilization. They're like, oh no! Now they seem tame compared to Bret Michaels' Rock of Love. I watched that show for 2 minutes and I got crabs. Just watching it. Like, oh! I remember once on Beavis and Butthead, though, they were watching a video of Scottish... You know, they watched videos and then they would also go, that sucks. And everything sucked, and it was like, oh, that sucks. That sucks. They were watching a video of a Scottish band. I think it was probably the Proclaimers, because I can't think of another one. You know the one that, I would walk 500 miles away. They're from Scotland. And anyway, they, and Beavis and Butthead, they said, Scotland. Scotland, isn't that the place where everything sucks? And I have never heard it described so accurately before. Anyway. I'm only kidding. There's another show that's popular with the stoners, Scooby-Doo. I used to love Scooby-Doo. I used to run home every week. I would run. It was the most exciting part of my week. I was younger then, of course. I was about 38, I think, when I was running home to see Scooby-Doo. You know when Scooby-Doo was ruined, though? When they introduced Scrappy-Doo. You know Scrappy-Doo? Yeah, every time I've seen people about Scrappy-Doo, they all go, what you did there, they all go, I hate Scrappy. It's ridiculous, Scrappy. What the hell are you doing? You know what it is? It was like when CBS were trying to get me to dye my hair to appeal to young people. What the hell are you talking about? It's Scrappy-Doo. Oh, he's a young dog with a leather jacket. Ooh! I'm going to watch it now. Hey, I'm young. I got a skateboard and my hat's on backwards. I like Scrappy-Doo, not stuffy old Scooby-Doo. Scrappy-Doo, Scooby-Doo's nephew? That's right. Dogs don't keep in touch like that. They don't Twitter each other on Facebook. How are you doing? Current mood, bony. All that dog does when he sees his relative is sniff his butt. They're like the Baldwin brothers' dogs. That's all it is. All right, we take a break. We'll be right back.
If your life leaves you with questions, seek advice from under the sea. Dear Aquaman, please give your advice to me, Aquaman.
Welcome back, everybody. Get ready for some fresh undersea advice. Caught, filleted, and sautéed just for you. Hey! Thank you. I thought I fired you. This letter reads, Dear Aquaman, is it true that some people eat blowfish testicles? Yes, it's true. And I'm fine with that, as long as those are the only ocean-going testicles being eaten. Unless you buy me dinner first. Farewell!
Please give your advice to me, Aquaman.
Welcome back to the big show, everybody, where we celebrate SpongeBob's anniversary this weekend. All over the country, people will be watching television with herbal cigarettes. Because that never happens every other weekend. Do you know why the cartoon characters I get interested in? Oh, do you ever think your phone's vibrating and you're not even got your phone in your pocket? That just happened to me right there. I went, oh damn, my phone's vibrating and I'm on TV. And then I thought, well, wait a minute, I don't have my phone. It's parts of my body are just buzzing. Right now. You know, I'm getting old, that's what it is. But and as I'm getting older, I am turned on by certain cartoon characters. Betty Rubble, Jane Jetson, Fred from Scooby-Doo. You always thought Fred from Scooby-Doo was... I always kind of wondered about him because he always wore the ascot and the very tight sweater, right? And he was like, he would say, Shaggy, you and was the Daphne? No, Daphne's the girl with the glasses. Who's that? Thelma. You and Thelma and the dog, you go and look in the scary area, and Daphne and I will go and look in the perfectly designed area over here. Come on, Daphne, let's have a look around over here. Where there's no ghosts. And then Shaggy, who's terrified of everything apart from a large talking dog. I wish I had a talking dog. I'd sit him right there and get him to agree with me. Be a sidekick. Could be my sidekick, a talking dog. He'd be, whoa, you're the man, Craig. Wouldn't it be awesome if I had a band? A band all of little dogs all playing musical instruments? And dogs, just like dogs. And then people could say, Craig, do you like cats? And I say, I love cats. I just can't have any here because of all the dogs. I can dream. Do you know what I'm trying to introduce to the late night? Is a new concept. It's called the awkward pause. It's a kind of a real moment between me and you, the audience, where we have, you know, when you're getting to know someone and there's that kind of awkward pause? Pretty hot today, wasn't it? Yeah. Or, you know what would be better? If everybody had a sidekick. So that not just guys in late night had sidekicks, but everybody had a sidekick. So if you got in the elevator and you're standing next to someone and you're kind of embarrassed, and you could go, whoa, it's hot today, isn't it? And your sidekick could go, yeah! You're the man! And you go, yeah, thanks. And the other person's sidekick could go, yeah! No, the other person's side, they'd probably have to fight. This is really going nowhere, is it? However, my collar seems to be on the move, which is good. Yeah. I'm the king of late night. We'll be right back, everybody. My first guest tonight is a beautiful and talented actress, is a good friend of the show and of mine. I've met her once. In show business, that means we've been married for 10 years. She's a very nice woman. Please welcome the lovely Rosie Perez, everybody. Rosie Perez. Here, do you want the thing? I keep this sometimes if some of our guests are a little... Yeah, there you go. There you go. I keep this in case Tom Cruise is ever on. Is that better?
Yes, that's better.
All right, how are you, my dear?
I'm fantastic.
You are. Look at you. You look lovely. You look like you're like a big, delicious, sexy salad. That is a compliment.
Okay, thank you.
No, you do. You look great.
Thank you. My nephew picked this dress out.
For himself or you?
No. Oh my God. No.
No, he picked it for you.
Yes, he picked it for me.
How old is he?
30.
He did a good job, though. He did. Yeah. Is he a dress picker-outer professionally?
No, we're just very close. That didn't sound right, but.
It sounded okay.
Okay.
You can be close to your nephew and he can pick out clothes for you.
You're right.
Maybe. No, it doesn't sound right. No, it sounds awful.
He's gonna kill me now.
No, he won't kill you. What's his name?
Eddie.
Eddie?
Eddie.
What a charming name.
Yes. Hi, Eddie. Feed the dogs and walk them. All right.
What's a dog? A dog! It's a dog! I was talking about Scooby-Doo earlier. Are you all right?
No!
What's wrong? You seem a little nervous to
I'm
me.
a little nervous.
What's wrong?
I don't know.
Here,
'cause
I'll come round. I'll sit next to you. I don't like this whole... I'm worried that the whole desk is coming between us. Look, there you are. Is that better?
Yeah, so what's been going on with you?
Well, you know, things have been up and down. I'm still in this crappy job, but I've been okay. Things have been all right. I kind of... You know, I've been feeling a bit vulnerable. Still masculine, you know, but vulnerable. And I've got one of my teeth. I've got to have an implant done in one of my. Yeah, I've got to have an implant in my mouth.
I never had any cavities.
Never once in your life?
Never.
Do you eat candy ever?
All
You're
the
not going to
time.
get a round of applause. They're not dentists. Who knew? They are dentists.
Oh, guess what?
What?
I found out that you're... I found out that, like, cougars love you.
Cougars love me?
Yeah. Of a certain age.
Cougars of a certain age.
Yeah.
How did you find that out then? Have you been... do you have a... Is there a club for them or something?
No, my friend Billy told me.
Your friend Billy?
Yeah.
Boy or girl, Billy?
Boy.
Well, sometimes Billy can be a girl's name. Billy the Kid was a girl. No, Billy the Kid wasn't a girl, but that's the exception that proves the rule.
Yeah. Yeah. Go back to your desk.
No, I like it here.
No.
I like it here. Don't you? Does it make you nervous? Do you feel we're outside the envelope now? We're
No,
breaking
I mean, no,
Yes.
it's cool.
Hey,
It's
you know
cool.
what I wanted to ask you about, actually?
What?
I'll put that cushion over, right? Let me just put it over here. Yeah, that's good. Can you see it? It's actually on the camera, look. No, you know what I was going to ask you about was Lipstick Jungle. You were on that, weren't you?
Yeah.
I loved that show, and they cancelled it.
Yeah.
You know why?
No.
To put Jay Leno on it at 10 o'clock.
Really?
No, I made that up, but I mean... I like that show. You worked with Brooke Shields in that show, right?
I work with Brooke Shields.
Yeah.
She and I go way back. I used to use her a lot. So
For what? For what?
To get like really nice hotel rooms, and I did. It's true. It's true. True story.
How do you use Brooke Shields to get a good hotel room? Because
Well-
I'll do it.
Well, we were doing this horrible movie for another network, but don't ask me what it is because it's not important because it was really bad. But anyway, so we were doing this movie together, right? And
What was the movie?
it's not important.
All right. Then.
Okay, so we were doing this movie and we were up in Canada and they put us in this crappy hotel, right?
I know the movie. I nearly did that movie. Was it Bob the Butler?
No.
Oh, okay. It wasn't the movie I thought it was.
No,
Then.
so-
All right. I
okay.
thought it was Star Wars.
Imagine me in Star Wars.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Actually, I have done. I'm not proud of it, but I like to be honest.
So I was scouting the territory and looking for a better hotel, and I went into this one hotel, and the hotel owner happened to be there, and he said, "Oh, Rosie Perez, what are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm doing this movie with Brooke Shields." "Oh, I love Brooke Shields." I go, "Do you?" So I lied to Brooke, and I said, "This guy wants to meet you," because I told him, I said, "Brooke wants to stay at this hotel," and he was like, "No, you're kidding." I said, "No, she said this was her favorite hotel in Canada." And I said, "But it's a money issue because the movie." He goes, "No, we'll give you the hotels for free." So I went back to Brooke and I told her a different lie, and I told Brooke that his children wanted to meet her because they were big fans. So Brooke, because she's so charitable,
She's very
she's
nice,
so sweet,
yeah,
and
lovely, yeah.
and so hence I brought her over there. I pimped her out, and we had 2 free suites, and it was great.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So that's why I did Lipstick Jungle. Because I felt like I owed her one. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, my God.
What's wrong?
No, it's just, I don't know, because I watch a show all the time, right?
Do you?
I do. And like, you're so weird. And everything. He is, right? He's really weird.
Is that good weird or bad weird?
It's good weird.
Oh,
It's
okay,
good
that's
weird.
good.
It's good
Yeah, okay.
weird.
Weird as in creepy scientist weird, or weird as in I wonder what he's thinking weird?
No, not wonder what he's thinking.
Yeah,
weird.
I didn't
But
think
weird
so,
like goofball, a little sexy, but not too much. You know, make funny faces. You know, that kind of weird. Make you laugh late at night.
Yeah,
you know?
you bet I would. I would. Yeah. So, Brooklyn,
So,
eh?
yeah. Yes, I love Brooklyn. I'm still there. Well, you know, it's now getting a little disgusting because there's like hipsters there and everything, and you know, there's no.
Well, you miss the hobos?
No, it's not that. It's just
I know
that
what you mean. The yuppies come in, they ruin
the
everything.
yuppie comes in, and then
there's
you're like,
old lattes everywhere.
Yeah,
and everyone's,
yeah.
everyone's on their.
Yeah.
I'm one of those.
Really?
Yeah. When I move into your neighborhood, the whole thing turns to. Ooh la la! Oh, I wasn't going to cuss tonight. Oh, ooh la la! Yeah. So how did you get out of here then? Did you drive from Brooklyn?
Yes, all the way.
Really?
Yes, I did. No, I took a plane. I rode on a plane. I didn't take a plane, but I rode. Oh my God! I heard that you're terrified of flying.
No, not anymore. I took flying lessons.
I know, but that's so stupid. No, if you think, it's like I'm scared of guns. Shoot me, and then I'll get over my fear. It doesn't make any sense.
You're right. I wish I'd talked to you before. I feel such a fool. We're completely out of time. Is there any anything you want to plug at all? You know, movie, TV show.
Oh! You know what you know what I want to plug. My
help yourself. I got. Don't just limit yourself to the arm. There's a whole bunch of other areas. You know. I don't care if we're out of time. I don't care. You must understand. Right. Okay.
Okay, there's, you know, my kids' charity, Urban Arts Partnership. We're having a big panel in Tribeca on September 23rd, and Soledad O'Brien is going to be the moderator. And so, for any.
What will you do? What will the panel be? What will happen?
The panel will be discussing the importance of arts in education.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody.
We gotta go. It's lovely to see you. Rosie Perez, everybody. Welcome back. Listen. Except before do you think Rosie looked a little nervous when she was here? I was like, she's a little nervous, and she was like shaking a little bit, I think. And I felt bad for her because I really like her. I thought she's a little nervous, and that's why I went round and sat next to her. But her dress was a bit low cut, and so I was trying to be a gentleman, so I'm like talking to her like that. But she's nervous and she's shaking a little bit, and because she's shaking a little bit, things are kind of moving a little bit. And I'm kind of like going, whoa. Then my ring started to burn like it was on fire. Like it was on fire. And I'm like, And I'm like, worth the pain. Anyway, my next guest is a NASA astronaut. He's just completed his second space flight in May. Take a look at this.
Now it's time for our favorite segment, which
Good to
is...
see you again.
Yeah, likewise.
In my corner.
In your Scooter's corner.
corner.
And he's actually in his real corner. Where are you sitting right now?
Oh, wait a minute. I got a gum in my mouth.
What are you going to do with
I got to
that?
get rid of that. I put it under the dash. Maybe the next guy can.
There you have it. And is there any other gum down there, or are you the first guy?
I'm the first.
All right, there you
Atlantis
go.
is pretty new.
All right, so the next commander of Atlantis, don't worry about bringing gum. We got some for you.
Hasn't space travel changed? Please welcome Mike Massimino, everybody. Mike Massimino. Welcome, Mike. Thank you for being here. there, Mike, and thank you for wearing your flying suit, which is fantastic.
Well, I appreciate. You know, the thing is, I was asking my son about. I was coming on the show, and he's 14. I was like, "What do you think I should wear? Should I wear my flight suit?" And he said, "No, don't wear that thing." I go, "Why is that?" He goes, "It makes you look like an idiot." So if you're perfect, maybe this will work.
Well, no, but you fit right in. But the thing is. It doesn't make you look cool in a flight suit. You look. I mean, it would help to have a space shuttle with you, because then it would look,
Yeah, but we couldn't fit it.
Well, you're not going to fit it in here. No.
And it's busy right now. It's up in space, so.
It's up there right now?
Yeah, we just had a launch today.
Do you ever get crazy to go back up? Like when you look at the sky every day, you go, I can't stand being stuck on this planet, and you have to get...
Only when I need to do stuff like mow the lawn.
Right.
You come home and all of a sudden, shingles are falling off the roof.
Yeah.
And the pool's dirty and the kids are screaming, and you're like, I wish I was back in space where everything was simple. But,
see, when you
take
take
off,
off,
it's good to be back. It's
when
really
you take off in the shuttle, right? Do you control it? Like, do you all the power and set all the things and do you fly the thing up?
And now you're scaring me. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. We have it's generally an automatic sequence that takes you up there.
Right.
But we have a pilot and a commander and two astronauts who were on the flight deck. Me and two other guys were on the mid deck, so we didn't have any windows and no gate. We had lockers. We had to make sure everything stayed in the locker, and that was
That's a very important job in
space. Very important thing. You don't lose any of your stuff. And but the guys upstairs are kind of monitoring what goes on. And if we did have a problem, and we actually did have a problem going off the pad, we had a master alarm go off, but it wasn't a big problem.
I would have made a terrible mess of my flight suit.
Well, that's why we wear a diaper.
Right. Yeah.
We wear diapers for that reason. When we're in our, not in this thing. We fly in our airplanes in this, but we wear a big orange suit, and when we launch and when we land, and we wear a big white suit when we spacewalk, and you can't really get up to go to the potty, so you wear a diaper just in case. You need to do that, but we go the first thing you do before.
Where would I get me one of those?
You don't want one of those. But the first thing you do before you get on the shuttle is you make sure that you're ready to go and all that's taken care of. And
because the captain say right now, has everyone been to the bathroom?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We're not stopping halfway.
We can't pull off. We can't pull over. So, but it was a little bit exciting.
Now, are you a pilot?
I'm a private pilot, which you are as well. Right?
Check ride in 2 weeks. Yeah.
Check ride coming up.
Yeah,
that's pretty big for your private license.
Yeah.
You ready for it? How's it?
I think so. The book learning, I'm a bit behind. It's all like airspace, 500 feet below the cloud, 1,000 feet above 2,000 to the side. I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, who's up there?
I know. There's a lot of rules. You got somebody to talk to. When you're in an airplane, you got some people you can ask questions to, and that's the way spaceflight is too. It's an open book test. If you have a question,
you can ask the question during the test.
Right? You can ask a question during the space flight. It's an open book test. So, if you have a problem, they're going to tell you. They're not going to keep the answer from you.
Not like in school.
Right, in school they went, no, we're not going to tell you the answer. You got to figure it out.
Yeah, that's bad in an airplane.
No, in an airplane they're going to tell. So just think of it that way. If you're up there and you're not sure where your altitude is, you ask the guy.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know where I am.
Right.
And you say, well, you better find out, or we're going to be in trouble.
Keep that in mind. People want you to succeed at that.
That's true.
They don't want problems in the airplane.
I know. I don't. What kind of plane do you fly in your own time?
Oh, I haven't flown privately in a long time.
Okay.
It's been years since I've flown in a private airplane.
Right.
But we fly in T-38 jet trainers as part of our training. And I get to sit, I'm the co-pilot, I get to sit in the back. We have our astronaut pilots, commander and pilot from my flight, for example, or one of our instructor pilots sit in the front, and we get to sit in the back. But it's a really cool plane. Is a lot of full G, about 8 Gs? Oh, it's cool, we can go up to about 6 Gs, and if we're doing, those types of aerobatics. But yeah, we can do all kinds of fun stuff with it. It's a great airplane. Get me some of that then? Would I have to? I should have gone to college, really, for a start. That's a start, but it's not too late. Yeah. And we have a long application process. You fill that out and see what happens. I'm a citizen now. That's the first step. We've had first step. Yeah. First step. Yeah. That's actually why I became an American was partially, well, in fact, really to do with NASA, because I watched the moon landing when I was a kid. You must be about the same age as me, were you? Yeah, I'm 46. I'm 47. We're coming up on the 40th anniversary of the moon landing. Yeah, we're coming up on the launch in a couple days, and then the landing was July the 20th. So, and it's going to be 40 years. Did you ever meet Neil Armstrong? I did. Yes, it was really cool. My first week as an astronaut, 13 years ago. That must be cool when you say they go. Well, there's your astronaut card and your blue suit. Off you go. They should have. There's your diaper. Good luck. There should be some kind of ceremony with that, but there isn't. You think, he just kind of hands you this stuff. You go out
It's
there.
like astronaut. It's not like you graduate from plumber college. It's
Exactly.
astronaut.
But there's no real. They do swear you in as a civil servant, as a government employee.
Right.
I'm a civilian, so I had to get sworn in, and they give you your fancy flight suit and all that stuff, and not too much pomp and circumstance, but it's pretty cool.
But then you met Neil
Well, the first
Armstrong
week, we were there. We happened to show up right around the time of an astronaut reunion that was taking place, and Neil was in town, and he was gracious enough to come speak to our class, and he's he's my boyhood hero.
Yeah.
Here he is, right there in front of us.
Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins.
Yeah, they're all great guys, and the thing I know about Neil is that we all went up and got his autograph and said hi to him, and I noticed I was watching my classmates go up to him, and everyone would tell him, where they were when he landed on the moon. It's one of these things where, I was in the Poconos on vacation with my family, or I was at home watching on the TV set, or wherever you were, they were telling him this. And I'm watching everyone going up, and I said to him, let me ask you something, does this happen to you every day? And he says, yeah. He says, people, it's such a great event that people want to share that with him, and they tell him it must drive him nuts, but he's a very nice guy.
Actually, going to the moon must make you a little loopy anyway.
I would think. We haven't gone there in a while.
The moon. I mean, look
amazing,
at the thing at night, and oh my God.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we go with the shuttle, we go we were up at 350 miles up when we were in the shuttle. And the space station where the guys and gals are going today is 250 miles up. And the moon was 250,000 miles away. So we're going less than 1/10% the distance of the moon. So it was really, you think about that, it was quite an accomplishment.
How long were you up there?
Up for my first flight, I was up for 11 days, and this last flight was 13 days.
Did you ever experience any sensation, I'm sure that you're vetted for this, any sensation of panic or disorientation or vertigo when you were going up there?
Not really, no. I mean, the only, people ask if you're scared, were you nervous or anything? And I tell you, Craig, the thing where it hit me was right before the launch, because you get out, you wake up that morning and you go out and you get into this Astro van, and there's these SWAT guys out there with these weapons, and there's a helicopter above you.
It's like me coming to work.
Kind of like a minute like that, yeah, And I was with one of my buddies, and we was two rookies on a flight, me and my friend Dwayne Carey, Digger was his nickname, and he turns to me and goes, what's with all these, what are these guys here for security? I go, I think they're making sure we get on.
Yeah.
We don't change our mind.
It would be very bad for the country if you would, I'm scared.
Yeah, it's not good. And then it's terrible if you have kids, they're going to make fun of your kids at school, so it's not good, you don't want that to happen. But you get on this thing and you go out to and there's a couple managers with you, the chief of the office, and some, big shots are with you riding out there, but they keep getting off before you get to the vehicle. They're all leaving. And next thing you know, it's only the driver, and he's driving looking like this. He wants to get you and dump you off. And I had been around space shuttle before, but I'd never been fueled. They fill up that tank with all the fuel.
Does it smell like jet fuel?
It doesn't really have much of an odor, but it has noises to it. When you get to the shuttle, it's like creaking and making noises, and it's smoking, and it looks like a beast. It really does.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, and that's when you realize maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
No.
To get out there, it's just. But once you get inside, so that was where for me the nervousness kind of took. Once you get inside and you have a job to do and you're getting yourself set up, it really is kind of cool. And then once you launch, there's really nothing to stop this thing. It's just going to go, and it's
like
a cool ride.
It's like making love to a gorilla. You ain't done till the gorilla's done.
I never thought of it that way, but that's a good way to look at it, I guess.
Mike, we're completely out of time. You got to come back and talk to us again.
Okay, sometime. I'd love to. I'd love to.
Make Massimino, everybody. We'll be right back.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
Godspeed, Mr. Tibbles. I feel like such a big show business pansy all of a sudden. You talk to an astronaut, and then suddenly I'm sitting here going, ooh, remind you of anyone? He's been to space. I've been to Reno. Not against Reno, but it ain't the moon. Actually, it kind of is a little bit. No, it's fine. Why did I get myself into such trouble? I'll have the Reno Board of Tourism after me, and you don't want that. Enjoy Reno this summer, everybody. We gotta go. Good night. Good night.